Your life is the sum of your habits. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Most people try to change their entire life in a weekend, only to fail by Monday. But what if the secret to greatness wasn't a giant leap, but a series of tiny, invisible wins? Today, we unlock 20 powerful insights into the science of habits and behavioral change. If you're ready to stop making excuses and start building a legendary life, this is where it begins. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money multiplies through compound interest, the effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them. A small 1% improvement every day results in being 37 times better by the end of the year. You don't need a miracle to change your life. You just need the discipline to be consistent with the small things that matter. Your identity is not set in stone. It is a reflection of your daily actions. Every time you work out, you are casting a vote for the type of person who is fit. Every time you write a page, you are casting a vote for the person who is an author. If you want to change who you are, stop focusing on the outcome and start focusing on the small wins that prove you are already that person. Motivation is what gets you started, but habit is what keeps you going. Relying on inspiration is a loser's game because feelings are fickle and unreliable. The professional shows up even when they don't feel like it, while the amateur waits for the right mood. Build systems that make your success inevitable, so you don't have to rely on your willpower to do the right thing. Environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If you want to eat healthier, don't rely on willpower. Hide the junk food and put fruit on the counter. If you want to read more, put a book on your pillow. We are often victims of our surroundings, but we can also be the architects. Design your world to make good habits easy and bad habits impossible. The most effective way to change a habit is not to fight the old one, but to build a new one over the top of it. Use habit stacking by identifying a current habit you already do each day and then stacking your new behavior on top. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. By anchoring new habits to old ones, you use existing momentum to fuel your growth. Be the person who never misses twice. Perfection is impossible, but consistency is within your reach. Slips are inevitable. You will miss a workout or eat a bad meal. But the difference between a winner and a loser is how fast they get back on track. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new, bad habit. Guard your streak with your life. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Your instant gratification brain wants the sugar and the scroll, but your higher self wants the health and the wealth. The bridge between these two is your daily routine. If you can master the first hour of your morning, you have a much higher chance of mastering the rest of your day. Focus on systems instead of goals. A goal is a destination you might never reach, but a system is a process you follow every day. If you were a coach, your goal would be to win a championship, but your system would be how you recruit and practice. If you ignore the goal and focus only on the system, you would still get the result. Success is a lagging measure of your daily habits. The temptation to quit is strongest just before you are about to succeed. Most people give up in the plateau of latent potential, where they are working hard but haven't seen results yet. Remember that an ice cube doesn't melt at 31 degrees, but at 32 degrees, it transforms. All your hard work isn't being wasted, it is being stored. Keep going until you reach your melting point. Your habits are a direct reflection of the standards you set for yourself. If you tolerate mediocrity in the small things, like making your bed or being on time, you will eventually accept mediocrity in your career and relationships. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Raise your standards, and your habits will naturally rise to meet them. The secret to self-control is to spend less time in tempting situations. It is far easier to avoid temptation than it is to resist it. Many people think they lack willpower, but in reality, they just have an environment that is working against them. A person with high self-discipline is usually just someone who has organized their life so that they don't need to use willpower every 5 minutes. Stop trying to be a hero and start being an architect of your surroundings. Habits are the autopilot of the soul. About 40% of everything you do in a day is not a conscious decision, but a habit. If you don't intentionally design your habits, your brain will default to whatever is easiest, which is usually laziness, distraction, and comfort. To take control of your destiny, you must first take control of your automatic behaviors. When your habits align with your goals, success becomes a byproduct of your existence, not a struggle. The 2-minute rule is the ultimate cure for procrastination. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The point is not to do the task, but to master the art of showing up. Once you start, it is much easier to continue. You have to standardize before you can optimize. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. You are not a runner because you ran once. You are a runner because you run every morning. You are not a writer because you have an idea. You are a writer because you write every day. Stop waiting for a title and start performing the actions of the person you want to become. The world eventually gives you the label that matches your consistency. Every habit is a solution to a recurring problem in your life. You smoke because it solves your stress. You scroll because it solves your boredom. To break a bad habit, you must find a healthier way to solve the same problem. If you simply try to cut it out without replacing it, the void will eventually pull you back in. Identify the trigger, analyze the reward, and change the routine. Transformation is a game of substitution. Your social circle is a powerful predictor of your future habits. We tend to adopt the habits of the people we spend the most time with. If your friends are constantly complaining and making excuses, you will soon do the same. If your friends are ambitious and health conscious, you will naturally rise to their level. Join a tribe where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Peer pressure is a dangerous wind, but if you set your sails right, it can push you toward greatness. The greatest threat to success is not failure, but boredom. When a habit becomes routine, it loses its novelty, and we start looking for a new shiny object to chase. Winners are simply those who can endure the boredom of doing the same productive things every single day. They fall in love with the process, not just the result. Mastery requires the patience to keep practicing when the excitement has worn off and the real work begins. A habit is a memory of a past success. Your brain repeats behaviors that have worked for you in the past. To build a new habit, you must give your brain an immediate reward to signal that this behavior is worth repeating. While the long-term rewards of a good habit, like wealth or health, take time, you need a small, immediate win to keep your dopamine levels up. Celebrate the small victories, because they are the fuel for the big ones. Never let a bad day turn into a bad week. One day of poor eating or skipping the gym won't ruin your progress, but the all-or-nothing mindset will. Many people quit because they think they've failed after one slip-up. Realize that a 10-minute workout is always better than 0 minutes. Doing something, no matter how small, keeps the habit alive and maintains your identity as a person who shows up. Be flexible with your methods, but rigid with your commitment. Ultimately, the purpose of a habit is to free up your mental energy for what truly matters. By automating the basic parts of your life, like what you eat, when you work out, and how you start your day, decision fatigue. This allows you to spend your creativity and focus on your biggest dreams and most important relationships. A disciplined life is not a restricted life. It is a life that provides the freedom to pursue excellence without being slowed down by chaos.